Okay, let us proceed now for the mathematical method. We're done with the graphical method. Now, for the mathematical method, okay, the given is your F1 is equal to 100 grams. Again, theta 1 is equal to 0 degree. F2, 150 grams. And theta 2 is equal to 80 degrees. Okay. Now, the requirement is to find for the resultant and the direction or the theta for the resultant. Now, okay, let us draw the figure. X and Y axis. Okay, your F1. Then F2. Okay, 80 degrees. Okay, this one is 80 degrees. This one would be the resultant. This one is 100 degrees. This one is parallel to your F2. Therefore, this one is F2. Okay, let us draw the triangle. Okay. This one is theta R. We're looking for theta R. This one is 100 degrees. F1. Wait. I will redraw again. R. Theta R. 100 degrees. F2. F1. Now we have the value, we don't have the value of your R. Okay. First. Okay. Formulas for the sine law. We have R over sine 100 degrees. Let this one as your beta. And equal to yung opposite angle ha. F2 over sine theta R equal to F1 over sine beta. For the cosine law, we have R squared is equal to F1 squared plus F2 squared minus 2F1 F2 cosine the opposite angle, which is 100 degrees. For F1 squared, that is equal to R squared plus F2 squared minus 2RF2 cosine theta R. For F2, that is equal to, not theta r, beta. F1 ang hinahanap pala natin. Beta. This one is beta. Beta. The opposite angle of your F1 is beta. F2 squared R squared plus F1 squared minus 2R F1 cosine theta R. Okay, now we're going to use your cosine law in finding for R. Cosine law. Okay, R is equal to F1 R squared equal to F1 squared plus F2 squared minus 2F1 F2 cosine 100 degrees. Okay, R is equal to, substitute the values. You have your F1 which is equal to 100 squared plus 150 squared minus 100 times 150 times cosine 100 degrees. Okay, R is equal to 194 grams. Okay. Now, therefore, your R is equal to 194 grams times the gravity of 980 centimeter per second squared. R is equal to, now the value of your R is equal to 190,129. Okay, now for your theta, we're going to use your sine law. Okay, for the sine law, we have R over sine 100 degrees equal to F2. F2 over sine theta R. Since we have the value of your R, okay, we have sine theta R is equal to F2 times sine 100 degrees over R. Okay, theta R is equal to arc sine. F2 is 150 times sine 100 degrees. Since your F2 is under the grams, we're going to use your 194 grams for R. 194 grams so that we can cancel the unit. 150 grams. Okay, what is the value of your theta R? Okay, your theta R now is equal to 49.59 degrees. Therefore, your R is lying on the first quadrant. Okay, if your R is lying on the first quadrant, therefore we have your R, which is 49.59 degrees. This one is the resultant. Now, the equilibrant is lying on the third quadrant. Okay, 49.59 degrees equilibrant. 180 times plus 49.59 game. Therefore, that is 229.59 degrees. Okay, now for the next problem, okay, the requirement is to solve for the resultant using the component method. Okay, for this number, okay, we're going to use the component method. Given you have your F1 is equal to 100 grams, theta 1 is 0 degree, F2 150 grams, theta 2 is equal to 80 degrees, F3 100 grams, theta 3 is equal to 150 degrees. Now, for the mathematical method, the requirement is to solve it using the component method. Now, when you say component method, you're going to get the value of the summation of forces X, all forces lying on the X-axis. Then summation of forces y, get the values of all the forces lying on the y-axis, then find for the resultant using the Pythagorean. That is summation of fx squared plus summation of fy squared. Now, first, draw the figure. The free body diagram, we have F1 lying on the on the x-axis, F2, you have 80 degrees. This one is your F2. F3, lying on the second quadrant. Therefore, this one is 30 degree. Why? Kasi this one is 150. Therefore, first, remember that your F1 is under the x-axis, which means your F1 does not have a y-axis. Kaya siya ay F1x lang. Although your F2 is under the polar coordinates. When you say polar coordinates, you have the value of your hypotenuse and the angle theta, which means if your F2 is under the polar coordinates, it has a Cartesian coordinate, the x and y axis. Okay, therefore we have your F2x and F2y. Okay. And again, your F3 is also under the polar coordinates. You have the hypotenuse and the angle theta. Therefore, we have F3x and F3y. But do not forget to include the sign. Since your F3 is lying on the second quadrant, the sign of your x here is negative while your y is positive. For F2x, since lying on the first quadrant, you have positive x and positive y. Now, for the summation of forces, let us get your F2x. F2x is equal to F2 cosine 80 degrees, while your F2y is equal to F2 sine 80 degrees. Okay. Why? Again, let us draw a right triangle. If this one is your F2 and this one is your F2x and this one is your F2y, this one is your 80 degrees. Now, the requirement is F2x. The trigonometric function that we're going to use, F2x, F2, you have the hypotenuse and the angle theta. We're going to use what? The cosine. Cosine theta, cosine 80 degrees is equal to adjacent over the hypotenuse. That is why we have F2 is equal to F2x is equal to F2 cosine 80 degrees. Now, for your F2y, using sine. Why? Why sine theta? Okay, sine 80 degrees is equal to opposite F2y over the hypotenuse. Okay, that is the reason we have F2y is equal to F2 sine 80 degrees. The same in your F3. The only difference, we're going to include the sign. When you say summation, you have to add all the vectors, but do not forget to include the sign, although it is summation. Okay. Now, we have summation of forces at x-axis is equal to, what are the forces on the x? You have your F1 plus F2 cosine 80 degrees plus F3 is lying on the second quadrant. Therefore, the x-axis is negative. Negative F3 cosine 30 degrees. Okay, therefore, our F1 is 100 grams plus F2 is 150 times cosine 80 degrees plus minus negative F3 is 100 grams times cosine 30 degrees. Okay, summation of forces X is equal to 39.44 grams. Now, for the summation of forces Y, only your F2 and F3 has an Y-axis. Therefore, we have F2 sine 80 degrees plus F3 sine 30 degrees. Since both have a positive y-axis, therefore the summation of y, you have to add all the vectors. Your F2 is 150 sine 80 degrees plus 100 sine 30 degrees. Okay, your summation of forces y is equal to 197.72 grams. Therefore, R is equal to square root 39.44 squared plus 197.72 squared. Now, R is equal to 201.62 grams. Okay, if that is the value of your R, therefore R is equal to 201.62 grams multiplied by 980 centimeter per second squared. Okay, therefore, R is equal to 197,587.6 dyne. Okay, if you notice, both your X and Y are positive. Therefore, the resultant is lying on the first quadrant. We have, draw the free body diagram. You have the summation of X, summation of forces X. Then we have the summation of forces Y. Okay. This one would be the resultant, theta. Okay, using the trigonometric function of tangent theta r is equal to summation of forces y over summation of forces x. Theta r is equal to arc tangent. Summation of y is 197.72 grams over 39.44 grams. Okay, theta r now is equal to 78.72 degrees.